Interceptions. This is one of the biggest reasons you lose games, and typically you throw interceptions due to things that you could easily avoid. In this video, I'm gonna break down a ton of different ways that we can start avoiding interceptions, which means you're gonna start scoring more touchdowns and therefore win more games. So if that's something you wanna do, let's get into this video. So we're gonna start out with a topic that is not sexy, but this is important. It's the idea of making progressions, making read progressions rather, and this is a huge deal because so many people, they throw these interceptions, but they have players open. And so if you have a player open and you throw an interception, guess whose fault it is? Probably yours, unless the game cheated you, which does happen sometimes, but doesn't happen as much as a lot of people pretend. So right now we're working out of the gun tight open. And this is gonna be the play called mesh spot right here that you see on the bottom left of your screen. This can be found in all the playbooks shown on the screen right here, okay? So we're just using this as an example. I'm in Texas playbook right now, and all I want to do is streak this wide receiver on the right. It's going to be wire triangle. Select that wide receiver. He's B right here, and up on the left stick. That's hot routing him to a streak. Now, with this play, what is the progression? Well, let's play it out the wrong way first. I'm going to stare down this deep in route, because guess what? If he gets open, that's 17 yards at least. So I'm just going to watch him the entire time. I'm watching him, and we go to throw him, and you know what? He actually ends up kind of being open, but guess what? Because I sat there and watched him, you know what I missed? I missed everything else happening that was the other routes that could be getting open right there, right? And you know what also? I can't even throw this in route until 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, about 3 Mississippis, right? And so what's going on in the other 3 Mississippis while I'm sitting here waiting? Do I just wait? No, we want to work our progressions from typically our fast, quick reads, which are usually underneath reads, then work our eyes up, okay? It's the easiest way to get started. So in this case, we have 2 drags. We have a little mesh concept happening in the middle of the field with 2 drag routes. So what I'm going to do is check both of these. Bang, and guess what? You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the area that my drags are attacking, okay? So this drag is attacking the short right. Both the short right seam and, if we zoom out, the short right sideline, okay? This drag, guess what he's attacking? The short left seam and the short left sideline. So when the ball snapped, I'm checking both of those areas pretty quick. Bang, here we go. And guess what? We have short left sideline. Or short left seam, actually, we kind of throw that. Drags can be thrown in 2 different places, right over the middle and late on the play. Right here, neither of them I like, so I'm then going to work my eyes up, okay? I didn't like the short seams or the short sidelines for either route, so then I work my eyes up right here. Most of the plays I think people should be calling at the most basic level are usually 3 route reads, okay? And you can go more complex, but I'm talking beginner. We got drag, so how many routes now? 2. Then we work our eyes up, 3. I'm not really making much of a read on this wheel. He could be a last read, and the streak is more of a clear out route than he is a route that we're going to end up throwing. Right here, left seam, boom. And I have that open, so I'm gonna hit him. If neither of them are open, then I'm gonna work my eyes to the next level. Let's show you guys another play where this is kind of an example. This is gonna be more of a flood concept, okay? So let's go back to the play call screen right here. We're gonna stick in gun tight open, but now we're gonna call the play dig Z spot. And here, random defense, I'm gonna put my outside right wide receiver on a streak again, and you kind of see the idea right here. Now, if I wanted to, I would probably stem this corner route down just so he develops a little bit faster, but this is the play. Where are my eyes going to go immediately right here? Well, the strong side of my play is to the right, and the first thing that we have available to throw is this flat route. If flat's there, we throw him. Even if I want to throw the corner, the flat just develops so much faster. Why would I, look, if I want to throw my corner route right here, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, now I'm throwing him at 3 Mississippi, where I got hit. He was open. I could have thrown him, actually. He was there. But by just staring him down, I missed everything else that I could have thrown. In this case, though, I went underneath, wasn't there. I worked my eyes up, okay? So then what's the next part of this? Well, if I don't like what I see on the right side, I'm actually going to work my eyes back to the left. On the left side, we have a zig, and we have an in route. Now, right there, I didn't love it, but you get the idea. I'm starting on the right, and I'm working my eyes back to the left, okay? So let's go here again. Start right. I don't love the flat. Oh, we do. I actually ended up liking the flat a little bit later. I wasn't sure, but I ended up liking it. We take that flat. This is massive. Now, one of the biggest tips I can give you with making reads as well, right? Not only just looking at the area that your players are attacking and working underneath, then going high, but when you identify something is covered, get your eyes off of it. Move on to the next read. Right here, let's say underneath is covered. Well, then I need to get my eyes off of underneath and go up. One of the big mistakes people make is that they always will like stare him down. He's covered. He's covered. He's covered. He's covered. Oh, okay. No. He's covered. Done. We're done after he's covered. Okay. As soon as we identify he's covered, we're done. Boom. Oh, he's open. Throw him. Right. Other thing to keep in mind is that we have peripherals, right? We're in a bird's eye view. So we do have the ability to actually like see a couple things at once, which you'll get better and better and better at. And then on top of that too, we have the ability that, you know, good little dot right there. Notice my eyes get all the way back to the left. I also recognize the coverage on that play, and so I'm able to hit the zig. I know it's going to beat the man. Notice that I'm not like identifying who I'm going to throw the ball to pre-snap. I know my areas, but I'm not saying I'm going to throw it to X, Y, and Z pre-snap. I'm saying that, hey, I know the areas I want to attack, and I haven't even told you once what coverage they're in. I really don't know. Like I do after the snap, but I'm not really making that read pre-snap too much. I'm making that read during the play, and I'm thinking blitz, no blitz, pre-snap. That's what I'm trying to identify. Are they in man coverage pre-snap? Are they blitzing or not blitzing pre-snap? And notice, I think I've completed like every single ball, or almost every ball. Probably not every single one. As we get bagged, but oh, catch it. All right, that's read progression. Let's go to the next one. And real quick, we just hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel. I've been doing this for 5 years, almost 5 years now, and this has been the goal from the get-go. And sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. This channel's went through a lot of ups and downs over the past 5 years, and sincerely, thank you. I hope you've been able to get some sort of value, whether it's from this video or from one of our other videos at some point throughout the lifetime of this channel. Sincerely, I genuinely hope that you've been able to get some kind of value, and thank you again for 100,000 subscribers. With that being said, let's get back to the video. I'm going to catch some flack for this, I know, but I do not care because it is the fact of the matter. Look, you want to be passing from shotgun. Passing under center is very hard for a few different reasons. One, there's just less time in the pocket because you are not, the drop back, if you're going to drop back to the same depth as you would be in shotgun, it is a significantly longer distance to get there. So instead of stepping up in the pocket, you're naturally dropping back. And honestly, the pocket just collapses so much faster when you're under center. It's harder for things to develop. It's easier to get blitz. It's harder to avoid pressure. And if you don't believe me, you just want to like, if you're very much dead set on disagreeing, look at what teams do in the NFL and in college when they're in obvious passing downs. Are they under center, or do they usually check into shotgun, or at the very least pistol? They almost always check into shotgun or pistol, just because overall it is going to benefit you significantly being in a shotgun set like this, where when we drop back, guess what? We're essentially just flipping our hips, right? Bang, we're ready to go. Much, much, much easier to avoid pressure, to roll out, to pick up pressure, to just see what's going on the field than it is when you're dropping back a 5-step drop from under center. It's just how it is. Even if you're an under center guy, which I used to be very much an under center guy, especially when I first got into college football in Madden. It's significantly easier to pass from shotgun. And if our goal is to stop throwing interceptions, we want to make it easy for ourselves to throw the ball, which means we want to run more shotgun when we're passing. So I want to talk about some quarterback mechanics that you may or may not know, starting with that one right there, which is called throwing away, which is utilized by clicking the right stick in. So we go right here, click the right stick in, and you're going to throw it away, which essentially just launches the ball to the sideline away from harm. And no defenders can get that. No receivers can get it either. There's a couple of things to keep in mind with the throwaway feature is that when you throw the ball away, you want to make sure that you have receivers on the sidelines because, one, you can't choose which side you throw the ball away to, so keep that in mind. But two, if you were to throw the ball away and there's nobody on the sideline, you could get an intentional grounding penalty. They can be kind of finicky in this game, but just something to keep in mind, especially when you are trying to throw the ball away. Like that right there, I'm probably getting hit with intentional grounding. Now, there is another way to avoid that penalty, which is rolling outside the pocket, then clicking the right stick in. That will not be an intentional grounding because you're outside the pocket. So it doesn't matter if you have receivers over there or not. You're all good. Now, you might be seeing me roll out right here. So how am I rolling out? Well, we move with in the pocket with the left stick, right? You see me kind of shuffle. How do you roll out? You hold right trigger. So we hold right trigger. Now you see me get into this roll out animation, and yeah, I mean, you can't always roll out. Keep in mind, your quarterback will roll out better to his strong hand than he will his other hand. And you can make some kind of crazy throws when you're rolling out. Right there, it's kind of nuts. So if we try to roll out to the left, he's going to kind of reverse pivot. It won't be as fast, which makes sense, right? You could also technically roll out up the middle. So let's go here. This is a big thing people will do to take... Wow, that was really bad. Wow, that worked out. That was bad. This is a big thing people will do to take advantage of edge pressure, where they'll step up in the pocket, left stick, then they'll try to take off up the middle. I actually had room to the right. I'm just kind of bad. But we go here again. Bang. Oh, let's roll out up the middle, and we're able to get some yards, okay? Now, what if we're rolling out and we want to slide? We want to get down, not take a hit with our quarterback. Well, we can actually double tap X on Xbox or square on PlayStation to go down and give ourselves up with the ball carrier, or in this case, the ball carrier is the QB. So right here, a lot of yards, double tap X, that'll slide, okay? Easy one. What if, though, we want to give ourselves up in the pocket, right? We want to go, oh my gosh. Well, you can't double tap X right there, can you? Let's try it. Double tap X. That's going to be a pump fake. Double tapping icons of pump fake. So how do you give yourself up right here? Hold the left trigger and click the right stick in. So if you only click the right stick in, you got to throw that ball away, right? Throw it away. Hold left trigger, click the right stick in. You're going to give yourself up as the QB. All right, boom, running away. Oh no, I'm about to get hit. I don't want wear and tear. Boom, just like that. Or you'll avoid fumbles, or you'll keep the clock moving, right? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to kill clock. Just slide down. Now no wear and tear. Now no risk of a fumble. Nothing like that. Bang. Oh, slide down. Easy peasy. This is one that I get asked a ton, so I want to show you guys my new passing settings as of January 13th, 2025. So we're going to press the pause button and go into our options, and let's go into settings right here. My passing settings are as follows, okay? We have placement and accuracy. That's on. Now, placement, you could rock placement. Word on the street is that certain passing abilities or badges don't work on placement and accuracy and only work on placement. Not something I've messed with too much, but if you want to do one of these two, you absolutely could. I use placement and accuracy right now. I might go to placement. Revamped was cool at the beginning of the year. I actually don't think it's necessary anymore. They made placement and accuracy better. And then classic passing, I just think they're going to keep on moving further and further away from classic. And in my opinion, like they actively don't really like add any extra animations for classic passing, give you any kind of benefits for classic passing. And I think next year and the year after, they're just going to move closer and closer to only pushing placement and accuracy and placement. So this is what I'd rock. Passing slowdown is off. Pass lead increase. I have this at none. Okay? None. Reticle speed. I have this at 7. Then user only. User only. Now, of course, this is preference based. If you wanted to change this, you could. In my opinion, though, I don't even think you need to get off of none. And I think 7's really good. I do the same thing for Madden as well. Like the way this specific game, College 125 and Madden 25 play, I don't think you need anything other than this. I'm able to hit every throw. I don't overthrow stuff. I catch balls in stride. I have absolutely no issues with this. Different years, things will change, but this one I'm rocking as of right now. Okay, so if I drop back to pass right here and I go to throw A and I did this, you would probably call me blind. You'd probably leave a comment saying that I'm a terrible passer and that there's no way that would ever get caught on your field. But if I did this, you'd probably say I'm dotting up the defense, wide open. Oh, easy laser beam, Civil. Well, what's the difference? This is literally the exact same play over and over again. This time, it's pretty much a pick. Although if I go back to it right here, this can be a completed pass. This can be wide open, I promise you. Bang. Wide open, easy, no doubter. This all comes down to the idea of what's called pass leading, okay? And this is arguably the most important thing when it comes to passing the ball, because we've seen this could be the difference between an interception or a wide open laser. Pass leading is done with the left stick, and you want to push this left stick when you are hitting your receiver icon, okay? So right here, no left stick, no left stick. I'm hitting my receiver icon, and I'm pushing the left stick. Usually, I'll push the left stick maybe a half second before I actually hit my receiver icon, because that's also going to move my QB up into the pocket, make him step into the throw. And the goal with pass leading is that you want to throw it to where the defense isn't, okay? And so we can dumb this all the way down. Let's look at A right here. Where isn't the defense? The defense is not up, right? They're not up, and especially not to the outside. There's a safety who's up and inside. Right, watch, he's up and inside, but they're not up. So we're going to pass lead this ball up. It's super simple, right? Because we wouldn't want to pass lead this ball down because there's a DB right underneath, right? This guy's right here. He's right under number 3 is. Bad throw, but number 3 is right underneath, so you wouldn't want to do that. This sounds very obvious, But I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest reasons you throw interceptions is because of bad pass leading. And we can make this as simple as heck by just saying we want to pass lead the ball away from the defense. Right here, we're going to go up yet again. Now, let's try to work this with another route. Let's actually go to this in route here from Isaiah Bond on the left, and we're just going to see if we can get this. I'm not even super sure if we can. In this case, I'm pass leading that ball down right there. Okay, notice I got my hands on it. I didn't catch it, but notice I got my hands on it. We'll do it again right here. Watch this again. Let's go Isaiah Bond. Pass leading it down. I'm able to catch this ball. Why am I pass leading it down? Because if we actually look at where we're throwing this ball, he is like there's defenders above him, to the left of him, to the right of him. The only way that we can throw this ball is down, and we can fit into a really tight window. If I throw it to the right, picked off. Right, that's the same timing right there, but picked off. Right, let's go again. This time I'm gonna pass it down. Notice the difference right there. That is a tight window. Only difference is left stick, and I'm pushing it away from the defense. Right here, if I pass lead this to the left, picked. Right, there's a defender to my left. If I pass lead this up, what happens if I pass lead this up? Go boom. Yeah, I mean, we were able to fit it. But in this case, you would want to go to the left or to the right. That's where the defense is. Sounds obvious, but when you start getting this down, oh, it's a game changer for you. It's serious, because you literally see 15-yard completion as opposed to an interception, right? Boom. This is wow. That defender did not react at all. Hopefully, if you're playing offense, the defense doesn't react at all, and you're going to be totally good. But you can see the massive difference here. Pass leading, all with the left stick. I'm not even talking about freeform or anything like that. Makes the biggest difference in the world. And it's literally just the difference between throwing interceptions and catching the ball, which obviously very, very big. Bang, bang. Ah, we dropped it. But yeah. So we've talked about pass leading, but now let's get into the idea of click on catching. See right here, that ball just got picked off. We all agree that ball got picked. It's gonna be the exact same ball. This time though, I'm gonna get my tight end's hands on it first, and notice what I do right there. I come back and attack the ball. Massive difference. This right here is gonna be me not click on catching. Okay, so we just throw the ball, gets picked off. Okay, this time, when the ball's in the air, I'm going to tap B or circle on PlayStation and come back and aggressive catch the ball. So we go here, B or circle, and then I'm coming back and aggressive catching the ball. We don't end up holding onto the ball, but we prevent it from going into the DB's hands, from him being able to do anything with it. Right, again, right here, bang, click on, and I'm going to cut that ball off and come down with the catch. B or circle to click onto the ball, then I'm pushing my left stick down to go towards the ball, and then Y or triangle to aggressive catch the ball. Essentially, you're going to attack this ball like it's a rebound. We go here again. I'm going to do nothing. And notice, that could be we end up catching it, but that ball could have gotten undercut. Somehow we end up scoring. This time, go here, undercut it, end up dropping it. But again, we're able to make sure that we're the only people who actually touch the ball. Now, this could be used on other routes too. Let's watch X right here. Notice if we replay this and you watch this in slow-mo, notice I click on and I attack the ball just a little bit. This is huge against different coverages where you have someone right on you, right? We have a defender right on us, right there, downward pass lead. We're able to go catch the ball. Let's say in this example, I'm going to do a bad job of pass leading this, right? And we got kind of shedded right there. Let's go again and see this bad boy. I'm actually going to pass lead this ball up. And notice how that gets picked off. Bad pass lead, not a good click on catch. Interception. This time, we go good pass lead, good click on catch. We're able to cut that ball off. This is massive. Pass lead away from the defense, then tap B or circle when the ball's in the air, and you can actually go switch on and attack the ball, preventing any kind of interception. This is so big when it comes to the passing game, and it's what every good player does to make sure that they're not going to throw interceptions, especially when you're trying to fit the ball in just very tight windows. If you want full schemes on offense and on defense, things that will actually help you win more games, and you'll be joining over 1,000 active members who are currently using our stuff to dominate both online and offline, you need to check out my website, civil.gg. You can use code CIVIL30 and get a cool 30% off right now. The link to that is in the top of the description. I'll see you guys all over there only if you actually want to win more games.